Welcome back everyone to Pontos Fathom Hobbies. This is Season 2, Episode 2 of A Song of Ice and Fire, and we are playing the Baratheons versus Lannister. We've got Stannis Baratheon as the commander for the Baratheon forces, and Jaime Lannister as the leader of the Lannister forces. We've got paint-through videos of our minis, so if you guys want to go and check that out. So round one, we had just some initial maneuvering. Probably going to get into some combat by this round. So we're going to move the indicator up to round two. Baratheon went first last round, so we will have the Lannisters go first this round. And let's jump into round two. First, before we start, quick shout out to our channel sponsor, Pontos Fathom Press. We've got a bookstore link down below where you can find the books that we produce, including the Hermeticism of Hastur, the Necromancy of Nyarlathotep. Those are volumes 1 and 2 of Disclosure from the Necronomicon fragment. If you're into Cthulhu books, these are kind of standalone editions. Each one dives deep into an aspect of Lovecraft's Cthulhu, especially in the line of Catu journals. We've got the Alchemy of Azathoth coming out Q1 of this year, 2023. Happy New Year, everybody. Let's jump into round number 2 of Baratheons versus Lannisters. I will start out with a march where we can move. I will move with a march 2x of my halberdiers, which they can move 5, so they can move 10, right? They can, it's still not going to be enough. That's okay. Let's move them 10. Oh, actually it is enough. If they go all the way in, they're going to snap in. So they snap in to attack here. So they are going to be able to attack. And let's have them roll that attack. So first off, they've got the this is the halberdiers. So they've got a full complement there. Oh, actually, these are all not activated. So let me take these activations off from last turn. This is not activated. Right. Okay. Okay, so let's go ahead and activate these. So they will go ahead and roll 7 dice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and they will get to do 4+, and they get to roll the 7 dice. So we'll go ahead and roll that. So we've got 4. Well, that's pretty good. 6, 4, 5. Anything other special? For each blocked hit, the attacker suffers 1 additional hit. So we've got 6 here on the board, and we've got the 1 die. Let's go ahead and have them roll their counter. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They have shields for the, these are the Baratheon Wardens, and they've got the shield of 3+. So they get 3 and 3. Whoa. They only block 2 of these, so they're going to take 4 hits. So let's give them those 4 hits. So that's their back row here. And they'll also have to roll a panic for their morale. So they'll do a panic test as well. And their panic for the Baratheon Wardens is 6+. So they get 7. They pass their panic attack test, so that's okay for them. So let's go on to... Let's have them counterattack, and I'll activate them. They will do a counterattack. they'll do a counterattack. Again, Baratheon Wardens, they only get 5 dice, but let's try. So they get 5 dice. And they also need to have 4+. So they get 5. And they also, if the defenders were 1 on any defensive save, they become weakened. Okay, so there's nothing else special on this one. So they just got the 1/5. That's not great. So let's have them roll their defense as well. They get the halberdiers. They get to have a 4+, so they block 2 and there's no damage. So they do not take any damage. So that's 2 of them down. Let's go on to the. Let's have Jaime Lannister's forces do a march as well. So they'll go the full. This is Lannister guardsmen. They get to do 4, so they will go 8. They will do a. Well, let's move these guys first out of their way, because I think 8 will be here. So if we can move these guys up. So let's kind of move these guys with a pivot like this. We'll move them. This is the guard. They get to move 5. No, 4. So let's have them move 4 here. And then we can have them pivot one more time like this. And then can we pre-roll this as well? 8. Pre-measure this. Yeah, okay, they can move the 8 next round. Okay, so they've also been activated. Let's have our Baratheons under Renly. Let's have them come in and try to work on this one. So they'll move a pivot here. And then they're going to advance. Renly's got the Sentinels. The Sentinels can go 5. So they do. And they can pivot onto this like this, and they also grab one of these. So they can pivot here, which is 50% on the flank. They just pivot into the full flank, I believe. Okay, so at that point, for a flanking attack, okay, let's have them also roll the attack. Okay, so Renly has got the Sentinels. They can get 3+, and they get to roll 8 dice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. At 3+. So they get 6 dice. We'll also play. We'll also play when an enemy makes a melee attack before the dice are rolled. For each miss, the enemy suffers 1 automatic hit. So they got 2 misses, and they're going to suffer automatic hits, and they'll roll that panic next. So let's just do the combat first. So again, we get to roll 8 as well. And our guards, Lannister guardsmen, to roll 3+, so 1, 2. So we rolled 4, 5. So we just take 1 hit from our men, and then we both have to roll panic attacks, panic morale rolls. So we can roll each. Lannister panic is 7+, which we make, and Sentinel's panic is Sentinel's panic is 7+, which they do not make, and they're going to lose 2 more of their guys, and they're also panicked as a result. Okay, so that's going to be that. Next up, let's put a let's put Cheryl Errol on an enemy unit. Must make a panic test. So we'll put that panic on Clegane, and let's let them make a panic roll. We're just going to chip away at them this way. So they got to do 7+, and they beat it. So no panic roll. At -1, it's still 9, so they still beat it. Let's move to Tyrion to a friendly unit. May make an attack, a free action attack. So these guys will make a free action attack again. So this will be the Halberdiers. They're going to go acting again on 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They get 4+. So that's 1, 2. And these guys get to roll their 7 as well. And they get, this is the Wardens. Wardens have 6+, and, oh, sorry. Wardens have defense of 3+, so they got 1, 2, 3, 4. They block all the damage. So, lucky for them. Okay, back over to the, let's move those Stag Knights. Move in a pivot. Stag Knights get to move. Let's have them, can they do a charge? Move speed plus 1 dice 6 and attack. So they can do a, so we'll have those Stag Knights. They get a 5. But they don't get a pivot for a charge. Okay, so they have to do a maneuver. So let's have them do a pivot. A 5. Can they do the pivot like this more? 5 brings them to here, and they're going to lock in sideways like this. And let them do that attack as well. So they're going to do Baratheon Stag Knights. They can do 7, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They need a 3+. So they get 1, 2, 3, 4. And we'll also roll the 7. And they are the Halberdiers. They get a 4+. 4, 4, 4, 4, 4. So they're able to block that damage. Okay. Next up, let's have the Jaime Lannister. They're going to march. They'll do a pivot. Actually, let's have them just march forward with the Lannister Guardsmen. That'll be a 4. Okay. I can do another pivot this way. And we'll have the Clegane also do the, oh wait, let's activate them. Next up, we will have Alistair Florent. Oh, so let's have Alistair Florent play the restore up to 3 runes and remove 1 condition from a token. Let's have them remove a panic token from them, and we will have them restore 3 sentinels. It's a good one to play. They also get their activation. And next up we'll have Next up, we can have Clegane. We'll do a pivot. Move 5. And they can go in and get that there. So they're going to get to go with 3+ with 8 dice. 3, 5, and then they'll get to go with 8 as well. And their Sentinels have a 4+, 4, 4, 4. That's 3 of those dice. So they only take 2 damage. So 2 of these guys are back lost again, but they have to roll their morale check. So the morale check is going to be 3 dice. Morale check for the Sentinels is 7+. They get to pass their morale test, so great for them. We also put activate on these and these. And lastly, let's get our last group of Wardens. They will do a pivot this way, and we'll have them move. Our Wardens will move 4, and they'll do another pivot from here, and then let's have them do a full pivot like this. Okay, and I believe that's going to do it for the round. So yeah, good stuff. We're on round 2. We've got some casualties taken. It looks like from a rough count, it's just about even. But let's see how we do in round 3. So thank you guys for watching. We'll check you guys out in the next turn for round 3. I'll move this ahead to keep track. I'll clean up the board, and we'll see there. I've got an objective card to check, so I'll get to that, and it'll be Baratheon will take the first turn on the next round. So thanks a lot for watching. I'll clean up a bit, and we'll see you in the next turn. Bye-bye.